Yo, yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, this video, I'm going to talk about the real reason why some women can't, quote unquote, pair bond. Okay, so what does that mean, right? So, basically, guys, they talk about how if a woman had sex with a whole bunch of dudes, right, then it's going to be hard for her to actually be with you in let's say a long-term relationship. Let's say you meet this girl, she had sex with a whole bunch of guys, and then you like her, you want to, you want to be in a relationship with her, and they're basically saying that because she's had so much sex with all these guys, that's the reason why you're not going to be able to be in a relationship with her, because she's not going to be able to bond with you because she's had a lot of dick, right? Now, this is the thing. The real reason is this. Let me explain something to you guys. If you deal with a girl and it's hard for you to bond with her, quote unquote, right? And let's say she actually had sex with a whole bunch of guys, and a whole bunch is, relative, but let's say, she had sex with 15 dudes or whatever, right? 20 dudes, right? Her not being able to bond with you is not because of the sex specifically. The real reason why it's hard for some women to bond with you is because the experience they've had with men overall and the expectation they had of the men they had the experience with. Okay? It's the experience they had with men, and it's the expectation of what they expected to happen in that experience. So what does that mean? So that means that if a woman has been with a whole bunch of dudes, right? A lot of times what happens is she experiences, being with these guys. And so sometimes what happens is in these experiences, she may have, have caught feelings for the dude. She wanted to be with the guy or whatever. And she may have had a lot of guys who just pumped and dumped her, right? And her expectation was that these guys who pumped and dumped her were going to be guys who were going to be with her. You understand? So she met some dude. She really liked the guy. And she was like, oh, this guy, he's so cool. I really like him. And the guy, he's fucking around with her a little bit, but all of a sudden he stops calling her. He just leaves. So now she's kind of upset. She's hurt, right? Then she moves on to another guy. She's like, oh, I really like this guy. He's going to be the one. And then the same exact shit happens where she expected to be with him and then he leaves. You feel what I'm saying? So now what happens is she keeps doing this, and over time she starts to sort of resent men and have a distrust for men. So now after she's done this 20, 30 times, and then you meet her, right? And you're a cool guy. She's sort of liking you, but she's cautious. She's like, I'm not going to really make myself, get emotional about this because, even though I like you, even though you're cool, I still got my guard up because all them other times these dudes sort of fucked me over because I expected, them to be with me. Right? So now you like this chick, you want to be with her, but it's hard for you to be with her because she's not really giving you sort of all of her, energy, because she has basically a wall up. So now you can't really bond with her, right? Because she feels cautious of, being with you because of the past experiences she had with these guys, and the expectation of what she wanted to happen didn't happen. So now she's sort of bitter and upset about that. So when she gets to you, she got all that going on, right? So it's not just the sex. You see what I'm saying? Guys look at it as oh, well, if the girl had sex with a whole bunch of guys, that means she's not going to be able to pair bond. No. It's about the experiences that the woman had and the expectation she had on those experiences. So, for example, check this out. Let's say you had a woman who been with 20 guys, right? But not had sex with 20 guys, just been with 20 guys. So, meaning, the first guy she was with was her boyfriend. And she lost her virginity to this guy. So let's say she lost her virginity to this first guy. They've been together for 2.5 years, maybe 3 years, and then they broke up, right? So now she got with the second guy. And now with the second guy, she really liked him, and she was trying to get that same spark she had with the first guy. So basically, she wants a relationship with the second guy. So she likes the guy, she's sort of been out of the single game for a while. So now she's single. She gets to the second guy. The second guy talks all that yak in her ear, talking about, oh yeah, girl, I love you. I like you. We gonna make it happen. And he fucks her and leaves her. Right? So now she's like, fuck. Like she's like, damn, what the fuck? Like, I thought we were gonna be together. Like, this is fucked up. Why are you doing this? Why you do this to me? Right? So he leaves. And then she gets with the third guy. Right? Now the third guy, she's trying to get that spark that she had with her first boyfriend. Right? So the third guy talks all that shit. She's still kind of cautious from the last guy, the second guy. But, the third guy, he's good at, his verbal communication. He's seducing her. He's getting her to drop her guard to feel all this thing. So now she's thinking, oh, I'm finally getting back this real shit that I got from the first guy. So then guess what the third guy does? He does the same thing the second guy does. He fucks her a little bit, and he bounces. So now this chick is like, what the fuck? So twice she got played, thinking it was going to be like the first time with her first boyfriend. So now, let's say now she's like so guarded that she says, you know what? I'm not going to fucking fuck these guys until, we've been together for a while, or he makes me his girlfriend, or whatever the fuck. So she's on some, I'm not opening my legs for nothing, right? So then she goes to the fourth guy. She doesn't open her legs, but he's kind of like a dickhead. So, she's getting bad vibes from him. Fifth guy, sixth guy, seventh guy, pretty much the same thing. Those guys want to fuck, but she like, oh, I don't really want to do that now. So now she's getting pissed off. She's like, damn, all these dudes just want to fuck. I want a boyfriend. What the fuck is going on, right? So then she gets to the, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th guy, whatever. And then through the 20th guy, she still ain't fucking these dudes, right? And then, but she's so pissed off and annoyed, right? Now she's, developing a distrust towards men. So now you're the 21st guy that she's coming at, right? Now she went through all. Now mind you, she's only had sex with 3 dudes, right? Most guys would say that's not a high body count, right? But because she had sex with those 3 dudes, she had sex with her first boyfriend, and then the next 2 guys sort of played her, and then all the other 17 other dudes she was trying to make something happen with, but they was not trying to have it because they was trying to fuck. So now she has, sort of this, negative, bitter energy towards men. So now you're the 21st guy she meets. You like her. You want to get with her. You want to make something happen, but she got her guard up now. You understand? Now it's hard for you to bond with her. Why? Because she's had those experiences with those guys. Right? She's only fucked 3 dudes. So you can't say, oh, well, because you have a high body. She don't got a high body count, right? But her experiences made her distrust men, which makes it hard for you to bond with her. You understand? See, guys try to pin it on the body count because deep down, guys don't like the fact that women are fucking a lot of dudes. You understand? That's all it is. Guys don't like that. Deep down, a lot of dudes resent the fact that women could actually get sex easier than them. You understand what I'm saying? So they'll use the body count thing, they'll use the sex thing to try to say, well, you women shouldn't be fucking because if you fucking a lot, you're not going to be able to bond with me, and then I'm not going to want to fuck with you. Right? See, the thing is, the reason why it may seem as if the sex is the thing that makes them not bond is because when they're with all these guys, they're most likely having sex. But it's not necessarily just the sex. It's the experiences they had with those men that make them distrust men, that makes them cautious about dealing with men. Then when they get with you, you're like a cool, calm, collected guy, but she's afraid that you're like all the other niggas. You know what I'm saying? That just fucked her and dumped her. That's going to do that. So which is why she can't bond with you. You see what I'm saying? So again, a lot of dudes, they look at it as just, oh, because she's having sex. Like I said in the example, the girl only had three dudes she had sex with. But her experiences with all the other men made her not able to bond with you when she got to you. You understand? See, look, let me tell you something. My wife has a high body count. You understand? And we bond like a motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? My girl has a high body count. And we bond like a motherfucker. I've been with my wife for 13 years. You understand? I've been with my girl for almost 4 years. Right? There was a girl I was messing with who had a lower body count than my wife and girl, right? And I was messing with her a little bit. I wasn't really on some trying to get with her shit, but she was telling me about dudes she was fucking with, and there was this one dude she was fucking with for like a year or something like that, and it was one of those relationships where it was a lot of arguing, a lot of bullshit, but most of it was coming from her and her distrust for men. But I think she probably fucked like 13 or 14 dudes. You know what I'm saying? But it was hard for her to quote unquote bond with the dude she was trying to get with like that, because of her distrust of the dudes that she was dealing with. Because even like, for example, the dudes that my wife generally date will be cool motherfuckers. So therefore, her experience with men isn't crazy, and of course, because she's with me, she's experiencing a different type of guy, which makes her to be able to see a different type of shit. You understand what I'm saying? See, at the end of the day, when it comes to this whole thing, you got to understand that it's not just this sex thing. Because a lot of guys love to point to, it's because she fucked a lot of guys, so she's not gonna. No. It's not because she fucked a lot of guys. A chick could fuck a lot of dudes and still be cool and still could be able to fuck with you on some shit. You feel what I'm saying? It's about the experiences she had with those guys. You understand? See, a lot of times what happens is the expectation sometimes makes the woman feel a certain way, meaning she was expecting those guys to stay with her or to be with her and all this other shit. So that expectation makes her, be cautious the next time she's fucking with another dude. You understand what I'm saying? See, I'm not saying any of this to like, sort of like cape for a chick. What I'm saying is I want you guys to really understand what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? Because part of it is this too. A lot of times what happens is that, let's say you have a virgin, right? You don't really need that much game to sort of, keep shit going with a chick who's a virgin, because all she really has is you. You feel what I'm saying? Is that experience. You feel what I mean? But see, a lot of times if you run into a chick who, let's say, has, quote unquote can't pair bond because she's been with a bunch of goofy dudes and a bunch of dumb shit that went down. If your game is on point when she gets to you, and you know how to lead a chick, you know how to upgrade a chick, point her in the right direction. You feel what I'm saying? What happens is that she bonds with you because your game is tight. You feel what I'm saying? See, again, like I said earlier, a lot of guys, they have sort of, did this thing of, if the girl has all this sex. No, it's not about the sex. Again, guys look at the sex because, again, deep down, dudes don't like that shit. So they want to, look toward that. Because, again, like I said, how in the fuck was I able to make shit work with my wife or my girl when they have both high body counts? How? You know what I'm saying? So it's not the high body count. It's the experience they have with men and the expectation they may have with those experiences. And then also on top of that, it depends on the guy they're dealing with, because if the guy they're dealing with is on point, he can turn all that shit around just based off his leadership and management skills in a relationship. You see what I'm saying? So, I just want guys to just really understand what's really going on out here. Like, this whole, it's because she's fucking, that's all a red herring. You know what I'm saying? That ain't really what it's about. It's about her expectation, because she would fuck a guy and expect him to stay. But because he didn't stay, that's why she has problems bonding with the next dude. But it's not about the sex. Because like I said in that example with the girl who fucked 3 guys, that girl could have dealt with all these other guys, not had sex with them, and still had a distrust of fucking with dudes when she gets to you. You see what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it. That's all I want to say about that. Listen, guys, if you have any questions, click the link below, and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Click the link below to get the ebook 60-Second Game. In this book, you learn how your confidence, verbal communication skills, appearance, response to rejection, and honesty can affect your game. Click the link below to get your copy today. Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. What's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.